What's up, everybody? My name is Junius Bennett. I am 100% permanent total Navy Desert Storm veteran. And I want you to understand that I'm keeping in the theme of videos this week and this month on long, talking about the most commonly claimed type of claims or the characteristics of claims, whether they're supplemental claims or they're original claims. And we talked about it in the previous video, the difference between the two. But most veterans are filing supplemental claims, meaning that they're denied and they disagree with the decision. So 63% of all applications are supplemental claims. Now, the way you can file a supplemental claim is hinging on new and relevant evidence like we talked about in the previous videos. Now, there's something called a same or similar benefit. Same or similar benefit on same or similar basis. I know you're saying, what are you talking about, Junius? Same or similar benefit. The benefit is service connection on same or similar basis. That's what you're trying to file. Is it similar or is it same? Give an example. Give an example of that is you're filing for sleep apnea, but you filed a sleep apnea, which is the same or similar service connection on the same or similar basis. You filed it as a direct service connection, and you got a denial in the mail. And it says service connection for sleep apnea is denied. Your service treatment records are silent. This is in the favorable findings. Your service treatment records are silent. We have found a disability that you are diagnosed for sleep apnea. And number three, we don't find a link. There is no profound link to your service because you never had any injury or complaint in the service. You do have a current diagnosis, but therefore service connection denied. Now, you have that letter in your mail. And it has some instructions in the back to appeal the process. They give you two lanes, the higher level review and the supplemental, and they give you the forms. The 0996 is the higher level review, and the 0995 is the supplemental claim. Then you have a third to appeal up to the court of the Board of Veterans Appeals. But we're not even going to talk about that. We're going to focus on right here at the regional level. We don't want to go outside the region to make a decision on something that can be filed and claimed and won at the state level, okay? So, keep right along of the sleep apnea. Now, the same or similar basis, now you're going to file sleep apnea again. Here's same or similar benefit on the same or similar basis. You're going to file sleep apnea again. But by law, it says whenever you file a supplemental claim, you're disagreeing with that decision, you got to provide new and relevant evidence. Can anybody tell me what's the new and relevant evidence if you're filing the same condition, trying to get it service connected still? I'll wait. If you got your thinking hats on, how can you file again for the same benefit? Because some of you right now are still trying to file over and over again for the same thing. So I went to the doctor. I went to the VA. I got more x-rays. They gave me more prescriptions. Why won't they service connect? They see it in my service treatment records. Okay, you file a second time. Okay, we identified a complaint or in-service event. You went to a sleep study exam and you failed. You have a current diagnosis of sleep apnea. Therefore, we still deny you. There is no link in the service. Now you see what I'm saying? You file the same thing twice for the similar basis, and you still haven't met all three elements of a service connection. You got the diagnosis. Now you just showed them proof of a sleep study because you got the service treatment records by filing the VA form SF-180. Now you got the CD-ROM in the middle. Aha, I found my sleep study. I'm going to get them now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that kind of is new and relevant evidence, but it's just new. It's not relevant. What do I mean by that, JB? It's new because now you submitted a new diagnosis and you already submitted the diagnosis, but now you submitted a new sleep study or a sleep study test that you found in 1995 that you went to. Aha. They got to see the link now. I got the sleep apnea now, and I showed them that I had sleep apnea in 1995, and I was serving active duty. I was in Germany at this base, so I was in the Philippines at this base, so I was at NES Whidbey Island with this base. I was at Norfolk, and I remember when I did it, JB. Same or similar benefit on the same or similar basis. That's new evidence. Does it qualify for relevant evidence? How is that relevant? You didn't meet the link part of part 3. I talk to veterans every single day. JB, it's in my records. I got the diagnosis. I'm going to the VA. I got the prescriptions. A donkey's ass can understand there's a link to the service. Bruh, the law says, number 1, you got to have a diagnosis. Number 2, you got to have an in-service event, or you're claiming it secondary. You better have the rationale. And number 3, you got to have what? A link. A link is the medical term for nexus. Or link is the layman's term for the medical term, medical nexus. Where's the link? In order to qualify for this supplemental claim to go through and to get its service connected, it's not just to get it to pass through the VSR. You got to go to the VS Rater. The RSV, what do you call it? Rating VSR, RSVR, something like that. Anyway, relevant evidence is a new theory, sir. If you know darn well you don't have the nexus, and you do have the in-service sleep study, you need to get the nexus. That's new and relevant. Boom. Bam. That beats that supplemental claim. Now, let's go for the same or similar. Will a new theory of service connection qualify for new and relevant evidence, ladies and gentlemen? Well, what are you going at, Juniors? Well, you know darn well you didn't have a sleep study now. That was the last, gentlemen. You didn't have a sleep study done in the military. You just got the diagnosis today, and the VA just issued a CPAP machine. So now you're going to find something. I got him again, JB. I just got into the CPAP. I went to the class. They showed me how to work it. Woo! Let's go ahead and file that sleep apnea. Well, that's new evidence. It's not relevant. How you going to get around that in-service event? Oh, JB, I'm going to file a secondary. Okay, let's file a secondary. Secondary to what? What is sleep apnea known for? Being overweight. Can you file sleep apnea secondary to obesity? Is that a new theory of service connection? Yes, that qualifies for new and relevant evidence. Yeah, but you secondary to obesity. But how did you get obese, Junius? How you get to be a fat boy? Because I had some musculoskeletal issues that service connected. My knees and my pes planus and my plantar fasciitis is messed up, homeboy. Because I can't work out no more. Yes, that can get you service connected. Yes. Now, you got PTSD. You're mentally, impaired. So does that motivate you to go work out and keep fit? Then also, I could do sleep apnea secondary to obesity caused by PTSD. I could do sleep apnea secondary to obesity caused by musculoskeletal issues. You no longer immobile. You got a service connection for lack of mobility. You got radiculopathy. You got a lumbosacral strain. You got a knee issue. You immobile. Now you're fat. Now you got sleep apnea. Bam. This is a complete example of using the same or similar benefit on the same or similar basis and requiring the new and relevant evidence to submit a VA Form 20-0995. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to empower you this year. I want you to get strong. I want you to get cock diesel when you filing your claims. You got to do the things correct. None of this really matters unless you have a board-certified doctor that's going to be able to put their license on the line on their letterhead and provide the medical rationale in literature format, medical terms, to submit that. Now, not only that we do the medical part, we got to do the legal part because VA disability is at the intersection of what? Law and medicine. Law and medicine. So in order to make this obesity stick, we need to find the law that's in the Code of Federal Regulations. Title 38, Part 4, ladies and gentlemen. Specifically, there's a law about obesity as an intermediate step. So that's got to go on your what? It's got to go on your 21-438, your statement of support of claim. It's got to say, I'm claiming sleep apnea secondary to obesity caused by PTSD, caused by plantar fasciitis, caused by lumbosacral strain, and here is the obesity law right here that you got to use to connect this, and this is my nexus, and then here's the 3 court cases, because I'm going to give you law, because you give me law when you deny me. Every time you send me a denial letter, you quote law at me. 38 CFR 3.3, all these numbers, I don't know what they mean. Doesn't it make sense to fight law with law, ladies and gentlemen? This has been my message today. I hope you got a breakthrough today. I want you to stop watching. I want you to start typing. Do a free consult at newlifeveterans.com right now. At the bottom of this video should be a comment section that has my link. Click the link. Let's go. Let's make money. Talk to you later. Talk to you soon.